Let's be honest here, this set does not need any introduction at all. We are having, I think, the most anticipated Star Wars set ever made, or maybe even a Lego set ever made, who knows? This thing sells out the moment it shows up on any website right now, and it's not even an official release date yet as I'm recording this review. This set was given to me by my good friend Sokal Bricks. I'm gonna link him below, give him some love, because he really hooked me up with one of the copies of 501st Battle Pack, and I'm so happy. Set number 75280, 501st Legion Clone Troopers. There is not even a battle pack in the name, which we're gonna cover in this review as well. Oh boy, before we start, I'm just gonna tell you that I'm not a Clone Wars person. I barely watch the show, or even not at all, so you're getting a review from somebody who just wants to see a good set for the value and not really is biased at all with loving the show whatsoever. Don't bash me on that, I just never had really chance or time to watch the Clone Wars, so we're gonna look at this set through the lens of somebody who really is into Star Wars but not very much so into the actual show of Clone Wars or the, any animated shows from Star Wars whatsoever, that, to be honest with you. Alright, what do we have here? Let me just start this, that the pack is quite big. It offers a lot of the bang for the buck. 4 minifigures of the sought-after clone troopers. We have kind of like two sort of like infantry guys. We have one heavy gunner with like a larger weapon, and one jet trooper, plus 2 droids they fight with from the Separatist army, the Walker, and also the quite good-looking BARC Speeder. So, of course, let's focus on the minifigures first, because I think that's something that many people will be just getting that pack for, because finally we get the 501st updated Stormtroopers. Sorry, Clone Troopers, of course. And I'm just gonna show you here as a badge, because many people will be actually getting 4 of them, as a part of their armies. So let's see how they differ. First of all, let me just take off the helmets and show you the fact that these guys got a new skin tone. It's this sort of like a darker nougat skin tone. We do get the updated, I think, angry Stormtrooper face, as it's called, and it's working pretty well. Just stand this guy up. Okay, it works pretty well. So it does offer some more accuracy, some more, variety for your Clone Trooper pack. So that's something everybody will be just noticing immediately when it comes to the minifigures, just a darker skin tone. And in the helmets department, we have 3 of the same ones, plus the 4th one belonging to the Jet Trooper that has extra markings. Correct me if that's the commander marking for the helmet. He has the red insignia around the breathing apparatus and on top of his forehead, so that looks pretty darn awesome. The molds are excellent, as you can expect from this type of molding, and the 3 other helmets are just fantastic looking. The 501st insignia, I think the helmets will be, many times over one of the favorite parts of those minifigures. You're gonna enjoy them a lot, especially fans for the 501st the most, and I get the appeal of building an army of these with such a quality battle pack. Definitely something that this set delivers. The printing is fantastic. I mean, I'm not a big of a Clone Wars guy, but I do enjoy how quality of a print these are. You can say that they're missing the printing on their hips area, which usually came in the minifigures previously on Star Wars, but still, the armor looks awesome. You can see how detailed the printing is for the Jet Trooper and how different his armor is looking like to the other members of this 501st fire team. They are definitely looking great. You can see the utility belts, and I really like the contrasty shadows. There's like a sort of a gray color there, and black lines are doing a lot of contrast for the plates of their Clone Trooper armor, and it really shows. The matching helmets are just looking fantastic, and I'm just like so happy that this turned out so great. You can see even this guy has a really cool weapon here. It's a long, heavy weapon. I think that's a DL. I don't remember. DL44 is the classic one. That might be the longer one. Kind of like gotta check Battlefront 2 to see the coding for this weapon, but it uses that candle piece for that sort of like a suppressor or just the cooling unit in front of it. Exactly kind of looks like in the game, so that's something I never seen before in a Star Wars minifigure for a longer heavy weapon. This looks really good in here, and the other guys are just using the classic mold for their blasters with pretty much the exact same type of weapon that we used before. And of course we got the droids, I should mention too, but pretty much just briefly, because the droids are the exact same thing we got so many times over, and they just make it a real battle scene here, because sometimes battle packs do not really include any of the adversaries. Here the droids make up for that adversary the clone troopers are fighting. Quick introduction of the jetpack in blue on the jet trooper. He also comes with blue arms, which is different. All the other guys are coming with white arms, but this guy has the blue arms, so he's very much different than the other pack. And the printing for him also provides some details in the back. You can see the overall equipment in the back is very similar amongst the other. However, the Jet Trooper does have an extra blue to just match the arms outfit in blue, and just blends with the jetpack so much better. So I think LEGO really paid attention for the details in this set quite a bit. Now on to the vehicles, and I'm happy to say that these also are the highlight of this set. Sometimes you can't really tell it. For many sets in LEGO, I bring in mind I think the superhero sets, which is sometimes just a pack of minifigures with very mediocre builds. At least I found it for the last few months. But this time around, the vehicles are easily a good addition to the set, and they defend themselves on its own. We have the BARC Speeder and the AT-RT Walker. The AT-RT is quite an update from the past one. I do not have the past battle pack, so I can't really compare, but you can find the comparisons already online. And the BARC Speeder is also quite a good build overall. Even though it's fairly simple, it does look great and serves well as a good vehicle. Let's take a look at the Walker first. And I think this is where I should really mention that the pack is having a lot of stickers. I mean, you can probably already see it from the the way the Walker is designed, and the BARC Speeder even has stickers, but this is the used sticker set for the 501st. You can see how many are there. Quite a few for just two small vehicles, honestly. We have the 501st markings on the side. We do have the front sort of armor cuffs, and here there's like a blaster fire cuffs you can see, and just details here. But they, with the color of stickers, the blue one mostly, they do match quite well with the colors of the bricks, so they do not really distract a lot. If you apply them correctly, they are quite well working with the entire build. So even though there is plenty of sticker application, I don't think they are distracting that much, and I'm happy to say that, because I was really afraid that this set would be just like a Speed Champions extravaganza sticker, craziness with all stickers like canted and everything, but not. Actually not, they do work pretty well. The Walker, of course, has posable legs. You can kind of make him walking like this. Does it stand? It kind of tries to lean forward, but you can kind of make it in this position. It's kind of leaning to one side as it tries to walk, but it's a simple system, of course, just ratchet joints here. You can, of course, adjust him to get a bit of an angle of firing here, and the front cannon is actually on a swivel, so you can also adjust this little stud shooter to your liking. I like the combination of blue and light bluish gray here, especially on the legs. You can see there's a sticker here on the leg which works pretty well and hides itself among that, for example, grill piece here in blue, and all the shield pieces around here in blue along with the gray ones are working pretty well for the joints of the legs. They actually look pretty well. You can see the holders in the back for the weapon. I actually got the weapon here, so you can totally have the weapon sit behind the Stormtrooper, the Clone Trooper. I keep saying Stormtroopers. There is the holder for the binoculars, of course, because these are, to be frank, recon scout walkers most of the time. I like the gribbling here. It's very simple, but still works pretty effectively. And overall, quite happy with this one. The cockpit is fairly simple, your usual 1x2 cheese piece with the cockpit print on it. And our AT-RT driver is sitting comfortably with some pieces of armor covering his legs, so he looks quite well. On top of that, there is the communications array in the back. You can kind of adjust it to your liking, but overall, the Walker not only serves as a great play piece, but also a display piece. I think it's gonna look pretty well on my shelf. I'm gonna have it, probably have seen it on the live stream recently that I did have this Walker in the back, and it blends well with other much more expensive sets, and overall, so a display piece, pretty cool for a $30 price tag. I can't go wrong with that. And the BARC Speeder, for me, it's the simplest of the builds here in this set, honestly. It's so simple, basically a crossbeam, a plate going along with some add-ons to it. So there's not much of a building technique involved here whatsoever. It's a very simple build, but still it defends itself as a pretty good looking element for this pack. In front we have two stud shooters, easy to use. We have a plethora of usage for the ski pieces. Basically, I think they pick the armor or the stabilizers of the speeder as it flies through. You can see the stickers are also quite subtle. Let me just change the angle of the camera. There you go. I think that will show you the better angles of the set. You can see the sticker up the front. There is also the sticker in the back, and this one is kind of like a three-way sticker. You can see you have this slow piece stickered all over the place from left and right and top, and when you apply it, it actually looks pretty cool, like sort of like a die-cast model here in the back. You can see 2 holders for extra weapons, so not only the weapons that the stormtroopers, clone troopers, I keep saying this, have. You can have extra ones. I can't really guess the model, and you can see how the driver is positioned with those handlebars really working for his hands pretty darn well, and I do like that. I think that piece in the bottom represents sort of a, I don't know, ventilation system for the speeder, or maybe the repulsor lift engine for that one, and in the back there is pretty much nothing really else. I do like that technique of that really back piece kind of like melding together here, and overall it gives you this speedy, fast look of the BARC Speeder, and it really serves well. Alright, so those are the vehicles, those are the minifigures, everything is here. What do you think? What do you think? Let me know, of course, but for that conclusion, we're gonna get back to the Cool Factor studio. See you there. Well, I hope you enjoyed this review. I tried to be as honest about this and as objective, if that can even be from a LEGO YouTuber. We're all subjective in one way or another, but I hope you enjoyed this review from someone who's not really that much into Clone Wars. I think, as I mentioned, this set holds a value very, very well. A $30 pack, I would even say it's not overpriced. It gives you what you deserve to get for such a price in any LEGO set. This one does not even seem to have that Star Wars tax imposed on it. We have 4 excellent, sought-after minifigures of the much-beloved clone troopers with excellent versions of them. 2 droids, not a big deal really, but we do get a fantastic walker. It actually looks so good, it's gonna stay on my shelf. I'm not building an army, I just need basically one of these just to have, to be satisfied, and the BARC Speeder is also a build to be quite satisfied with. Now, just to wrap up this review, you know, there are rumors that the battle packs, as we know it, will be going away. As I'm recording this review in 2020, there are rumors that the battle packs will be going away by the 2021. We'll see how it goes. Maybe LEGO will replace them in favor of $30 set packs, sort of. They still will live as an expansion pack, as a minifigure, ways to get minifigures on the cheaper side, the sought-after minifigures with some decent builds in them, so I think LEGO is leaning towards that direction. The packs were mostly just 4 minifigures with some extra throw-in bricks to build something completely random many times over into the pack. I think it's a good decision. If that's true, we'll see. But I do welcome this set as the representative of the first of its kind. Let's call them the $30 battle packs, because the battle pack word is kind of stuck in the community right now. It's not going away anytime soon. I'm satisfied. I think LEGO delivered here. Ryan kind of delivered here, and everybody that campaigned towards this set. I am happy that this is existing. Even though I'm not a big Clone Wars person, as you guys know, I'm happy that it just exists. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about this set. Is my review on par with the other reviewers? This set is all over the place. Everybody is trying to get one of these. I wish you luck. As of this recording, I hope this set, you know, will become available soon. Right now it's sold out pretty much everywhere, but hopefully everybody will be able to get hands on one very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Check out my other content if you haven't already. It's right there on the screen. You can click the like button, subscription buttons, all these things. And I hope to see you in the next review / Cool Factor video. Bye.